spawned in, Eris Loris wasn't in the game, but everyone else was. We were also playing on the Scaled when I selected the airship map. Since a body was reported, for some reason several players began to leave, and I was still in the game. In the chat, the players' names covered what they said, which made it hard to read, but then I sent a message in the chat what is going on, but something unbelievable happened. My keyboard wasn't working, and I couldn't send the letter N. This is the first time I have ever faced this issue, and I even tried to message my friends, and it wasn't letting me send the letter N. We were all now back in the dropship, and since Eris Loris was gone, or Eris Cyril, whatever he wants to be called, my name was back to normal. I ended up having to close my Among Us game because my keyboard stopped working. I was now back on Among Us, and I found the same lobby that I saw in the beginning. It was just a dot. So I ended up joining and it was pretty normal. I didn't see Sari Sorrel or Eris Loris. Nobody was here. It was just a player named Proudjar and Blackpink. But then things completely changed. Blackpink began to walk on top of the dropship and their skin was changing. Blackpink was then kicked by Proudjar, but then players from other regions were joining the lobby, which I found so strange. We then got into a match, and it was once again on the map of Scaled. Even though I selected the airship map, everyone in the lobby began to leave, and then the lights turned off and turned back on. But ever since that happened, my screen began to turn red, and then randomly turned white, and then black. Why is this lobby so cursed? I then began to hear noises as I was running around. It sounded like ghosts. Could that be Andromeda, or No Visor, or maybe creatures that I've never seen before? The lights to the Scaled were also very dim, and it was hard to see, even though the lights weren't off. I began to search around the map of Scaled to see what could be causing this, but I didn't see anything. We ended up winning the game, but my screen turned dark again, but I could still hear the sounds of victory. When my screen turned back on, I had another color, and my visor was red. These were the same colors that I saw on the airship map and in the Scaled, but where is everyone? I then made my way over to navigation, and inside I saw several dummies. I saw dummy 5, dummy 17, and dummy 11. I thought there was only 10 dummies in Among Us, not 17. They also had skins that I never seen before. I need to go check out the other locations where I can find some dummies. So I went over to admin and I could see dummy 8, dummy 14, and dummy 2. One of them had a plane as well. This is one of the most cursed matches that I've ever played. I didn't know that there was more dummies in Among Us. I went to go check medbay as well.